Hi everyone, how are we? It's been a year. It's been a year since I decided to stop eating like a wildebeest and start eating like a human who wants to live forever. No, it's not quite like that, but you know, it's been a year since I started taking control of my eating and starting to lose weight for the first time, however you want to look at it. And I just wanted to check in because it's been a year, and also because I haven't done it in a while. I've been writing a lot because it gets it out of me, and I can just type up around. Whereas with this, especially with my brain not always functioning to get the words out, I get annoyed and I'm just, what's that word, what's the word? That happens when I'm writing as well, and a lot of times I'll write a sentence and then I'll think, what's the word, and I'll put in square brackets, insert word for whatever, and make sure I get back to it later. So, but yeah, it just helps me get it out. But yeah, it's been a year, and I'm not where I wanted to be in a year's time, looking back. You know, a year ago I was actually really eager to get started. Usually when I decided on a D-Day, I would then just load up on my favourite things, go to the places where I know they have great food and things I like, and you know, go to restaurants and things like that. So, but this time round I was actually, I found out a lot about supplements and stuff, and I was eager to try them. And I thought there's no point trying them on a rubbish diet. So I sort of made the decision, I'm going to start this week on, say, the Monday, and went to group on the Thursday. And for those few days, I was quite good. Obviously nothing compared to now, but for back then I was quite good, which was, you know, a difference. And I like to mark that in the column, why is it different this time? And I'm stacking up those points until it's no longer this time, it's just life now. And you know, it's just, that was a turning point. But until I feel like it's just simple every day, until I'll get to my goals both mentally and physically, it's still a time, I'm still on a challenge, it's still an attempt as far as I'm concerned. And on that note, I decided to do something a little bit different for this new year. Firstly, let me just say this. If, like me, you've been struggling, you're not where you want to be, then here's the thing. I can look back and say, I wanted to lose £2 a week, so half stone a month. I wanted to be at least 6 stone lighter by now. You know, I wanted to have the weight falling off me, I wanted to have, you know, muscles defined and all the rest of it by now. But that's not how it's worked out for me. Life's got in the way. I haven't been as strong as I thought I would be. You know, I haven't really made much progress since I won Slim Woman of the Year, actually, and that's it's kind of weird. I think something subconsciously happened there, because I feel like I didn't deserve it. I didn't feel like I deserved it then, I don't feel like I deserve it now. And I think something subconsciously in the back of my head is saying, see, I told you didn't deserve it, and that's why I haven't had much progress. But that's something I have to work on. But I'm looking at it as the fact that I've lost over £50 in a year. If I hadn't done anything, I've got no trouble imagining I'd be over 30 stone now, easily. And looking back on some of those pictures, I just remember it was just starting to get really difficult to breathe, and it was just starting to get really difficult to do certain things that you shouldn't need help with, especially not at 25. That was for my weight. Yes, I've still got problems that I need help with for other reasons, and it's becoming quite clear what the difference is. Even when I was at that size, I kind of knew what the difference was, but it was easy for me to blur those lines and make it out to to everyone else that it was all because of problem A and not because of my weight. But now I make sure I do everything I'm able to do, and that's not just because I want to you know, lose weight and make sure that that doesn't prohibit me from doing the things I want to do. It's also because I want to be able to live independently, and I want to be able to do things on my own. And at 25, I know it's a bit late in the game for, you know, most people think I was at 18. I did live on my own at 18, so, you know, I came home again, so it's not like I've been here the whole time. So I'm just, you know, trying to think positively, and I made sure in my mind that I will do those things I can do, and those things that I can't do, that aren't my fault I can't do them, then I'm beginning to be okay with that. Because that was the other problem, was I wasn't okay with the fact that I couldn't do the things I couldn't do, and the things that I couldn't do that were my fault I was sort of okay with, which was messed up. But now I'm clear about it in my head, and that makes for much easier understanding in where I need to be. So I could say, if I look back on a year, I'm 50 pounds lighter, which has helped me no end. You know, even the doctors notice. Of course, I'm still not anywhere near thin enough for any of them to be happy and want to do certain procedures and things. I'm still, you know, gonna need special MRI equipment for anything. I've got kidney stones. I'm still not thin enough to have them ultrasound break them up. I'm still not thin enough for them to safely do any surgery on me. You know, none of this is true, but that's okay, and I'm okay with that. The other thing is that if you say I've lost 50 pounds, then, or I've nearly lost 4 stone, I'm nearly a quarter of the way through. And that's not bad. So I've just adjusted my goals slightly and said it. I want to be where I want to be before I'm 30. And at the start of the year, I was in a place where I wanted to charge through everything, and you know, it was by the end of next year I wanted to be, you know, a size 8 and fit and healthy and all the rest of it. But along this year, with everything that's happened medically, as well as everything that's happened with losing weight, I've come to realise that it isn't that simple. So there were weeks where I'd worked so hard and deserved a loss, and I'd gained. And that's what's going to happen in life. There's going to be times where I've worked so hard and life's going to kick me in the butt, and I'm just going to have to accept that and move on, you know, because that's how life is. So it's just accepting, what's the saying, accepting the things you cannot change and changing the things you can, and learning the difference. I'm really going to have to know that saying. I feel like I said this in a vlog before and I didn't know the saying then either. I will look it up, I will say it properly, and yeah. It's Pepsi Max, but oh, it's fine. Sugar free. Yeah, no sugar, it's fine. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about what I'm doing plan wise. I needed something to shake up a little bit. So I'm obviously doing Cinnamon, you know, I love that plan. It's not for everyone. I think it's for most people, but it's not for everyone. That being said, I've started a slightly new plan. It's a mixture of two. One is called Live Fit and one is called Rewire. I got them from a website called bodybuilding.com. It's a brilliant website. It's full of articles and on nutrition and supplementation and workouts, exercises, and it's not just bodybuilding, you know, it's everyone from teenagers who want to, you know, teenage boys who want to bulk up, right through to, you know, pregnant women who want to lose baby weight, or 90-year-olds who want to just be able to get up out the chair in one go. We've got great information, it's all free, it's all great, and I love this very much. No, I'm not being paid for this vlog. I wish I were. bodybuilding.com. If you're listening and you want to pay me, I will say nice things for money, but I will also say nice things for free. So with Rewire, it basically was a plan where you take a personality test and you come out as either the provider, the socializer, the feeler, or the thinker, and it's basically how your personality is around not just weight loss and activity. It's how you are in life, I suppose, and then how that applies to when you're trying to lose weight. So I came out sort of 50-50 as the feeler and the thinker, which means with the thinker I overthink things and I analyse things, and I want to know all the research, and I sit and I plan everything out, and I see an exercise routine and I'll write it all out and all the sets and everything. I never actually get around to doing anything. And with the feeler, it's all about, I go by how I feel. I don't feel like going today. I will comfort eat, I will react about how I'm feeling. So that's the way I came out. The socializer is more about how you react with the people you're around. You tend to be influenced by people and friends, and you know, if you're out and you get into peer pressure easily, oh come on, have another drink, oh yeah, okay then, good. And the provider, it's you tend to put a lot of things before yourself, and I came out quite low on those, so I don't know if that makes me self-centered or not, but that's by the by. And basically that plan worked out that each week it gave you something different to focus on, a task to do, to rewire your brain so that you could use those, see, here's a part where I can't think of the word, so I'm just going to go for aspects. That's quite a good word. Those aspects of each of the personality traits, that's it, each of the traits. So for example, where I overthink things too much, they turn that into a positive. Instead of me writing everything down, it teaches you how to use that into a positive. Instead of being a feeler and you comfort eat, they teach you to do it in different ways to make you successful rather than it holding you back. And then each week, as I say, you get a task based on which personality type you're on. And it also had an exercise routine. Now with that particular plan, it didn't have any nutrition, and I thought, great, I can stay on Slimming World, no problem. And as I looked through it, the exercise plan wasn't really for me. It was a lot of cardio, it was a lot of leg work, it was a lot of advanced lifting. So I liked the idea of it, but it wasn't going to be for me either. There was no way I was going to be able to do it. So I found this other plan called Live Fit, which is what I'm going with, and I'm mixing the challenges and the thinking about how you work from rewiring. And the way Live Fit works is it's quite simple actually. It basically, they have got a nutrition plan, but I looked through it and it's basically Slimming World. All the food that you can eat on there is Slimming World. They've listed it all out, but it's exactly the same food, and the way they have it is they want you to eat every 3 hours. So you have a breakfast, you have a snack, you have lunch, you have a snack, you have dinner, you have a snack. And for the 3 meals they want you to have a lean protein, a starch and unlimited vegetables. That sounds a bit familiar. What with the speed food. So the only difference is they have actual weighed amounts. So you'd look, for example, where on the Slim World you'd say, okay, well I'll have my free food, well that would be say chicken and my pasta, and you wouldn't bother weighing it or anything like that, and then you'd have your unlimited veg with it. The only difference is here you'd say, right, okay, I'll have chicken, there's a weight amount by it, say 4 ounces, and then you start, there'd be again a weight amount by it, so wholemeal pasta, a cup, because it's American, so I had to buy some cups. That's the only difference, in limited veg, so I don't have to worry about that. So it's basically Slimming World introducing some portion control, which just proves how good a plan Slimming World is, because I see it basically the same plan, the Slimming World plan, time and time again throughout different nutrition plans when I'm looking about. So I thought this works really well for me. So I took their plan. I took out a couple of things that would be too high sin, because they had snack recipes and stuff as well. And I'm gonna go with portion control this week. It's a 12-week plan, but I'm gonna go with the portion control this week and see how I get on. I'm also still going to have my 15 sins, obviously, and my A and my B, but the way it's working at the moment is that I'm having a Slimming World breakfast, which is I have my high-fi bars when I get up, and I have my drugs, and then I usually have something like scrambled eggs and some fruit. It's always something eggy, and then the snacks that I can choose from at the moment on this list are Greek yogurt, which everyone knows I'm addicted to, so that works out fine for me. This plain Greek yogurt, it wouldn't make much difference if it was a you know, like a Muller half-sin Greek yogurt. Then sorry, I just totally lost the plot then. Yeah, so the small meal or snack options are Greek yogurt, 3 ounces of lean meat, so that's chicken, turkey, cod, that sort of stuff, and 3 rice cakes, which works out as 4 sins. So I didn't think that was bad, and I quite like rice cakes. I know some people just think they're coasters, but I quite like them, so I kept that one on the list. 4 ounces of lean meat and 5 ounces of sweet potato is a small meal. I don't know, is a snack, sorry, I don't know why, but it is. Or a protein shake, which is 5 sins. So I bought a bag of protein shake. It's a bit big, but yeah, it's 5 sins a scoop. I got chocolate nut flavour. I tried one yesterday for the first time. I made it a little bit thin, and it would be quite nice warm. You know the Options hot chocolates. I thought they got hazelnut one that's quite nice, and that's what that reminded me of, but it was cold. I also made the mistake of buying the diet version, and first of all it came in this giant bag, and it's essentially a like a meal supplement shake, and this one's 10 sins per shake, and I take the shakes after I do a workout a night. For the first 4 weeks it's just 1 a day, 4 days a week, and yeah, they're quite good. I'd say they're worth the 5 sins. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker tonight, and yeah, definitely worth the 5 sins. So if I'm having rice cakes and a shake every day, I know I'm spending at least 9 sins, but then the rest of the day, if I'm following this menu, then it's all free food, which is great. And then I've got between, you know, 6 and 11 sins left, and I can have whatever I want around there, so it's great. I'm only on day 2, but so far it seems to be working out really well. Yesterday I did chest and triceps workout. Today is back and biceps. Sunday will be legs and calves. Monday will be shoulders and abs, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is rest. So I did it as a Friday to Thursday plan rather than a Monday to Sunday one, to fit in with slimming and see how it goes as well. I also, on a completely, well, it's sort of the same as a bit, I just thought I got this protein shake in chocolate nut flavour, but it comes in around about 30 different flavours. So luckily you can buy a few samples. So I've got to try jam roly-poly, sticky toffee pudding, white chocolate, good old banana. Because you see, up until yesterday I've only ever eaten one banana, because I like the flavour of banana, I like the idea of banana, but I don't really like the texture. So I made myself eat one yesterday, I got through it, so I will see how it goes after my workout today, if I can get through another one. But yeah, those are just some of the flavoured shakes, and you can make like protein bars out of them. They're a bit like cakes, I guess, little squares of cakes, and they work out at, if you follow the recipe, it works out about 5 sins for 2. So I might give those a go in the week, but the recipe makes 16, so of course if 2 is 5, then that's 40 sins for the panful. So I don't know how moreish they'll be. That being said, if they are good, then obviously sticky toffee pudding flavoured shake, because that's what you make them with. Hello, that's going to be delicious. Jam roly-poly, oh my gosh, there's chocolate brownie flavour, it's going to be brilliant. And you only need, one of these is 99p, and I think you only need one. You might need 2, but still fabulous. There's loads of flavours, so when it's time to stock up on another barrel of this, it's how much is in here? It's 25 grams a serving, and there's a kilo in it, and I have one a day, so this is going to last me a month and a half. But when it is time to buy a new one, I'll probably try a different flavour and get another 4 samples, and yeah, see what happens there. But yeah, I just wanted to catch up with you guys. I just wanted to say what's going on and stuff, because I get excited with this stuff, and I'm really excited to be starting my 2nd year positively. It looked for a little bit like it wasn't, but I'm really happy to be trying this, and it just seemed no one, I've got no one to talk to really who really cares. I know I'm talking to a bit of plastic and glass, but I just know that there might be someone out there who's just nodding along. Maybe you're going, oh yeah, I know, I bought that huge bag as well, I was surprised when it turns out, can you believe it? Or, oh my god, I've tried that flavour, you should buy this flavour. Or, oh my god, you should avoid that flavour. Speaking of which, I bought this as well. It's one tin for a mix of a drink, a bit like Powerade, it goes that sort of colour. It's BCAA, branched chain amino acids. It's basically, well, you put it in water, it's a drink, and this flavour is blue raspberry, and I think I must have been thinking of, do you remember the little panda pops you used to get? They were blue and they were nice. Well, they were nice, this wasn't. Yeah, so if anyone knows any the other flavours are good, the tropical look good, I almost went for that, but anyone knows some tropical ones can taste like sick. If anyone's bought this or any others, can let me know, I'd appreciate that much. Yeah. BCAA, by the way, is just, from what I remember, if you take it post-workout, it just helps your muscles recover. Also, I can't remember now, I've read so much about it. See, this is one thing, being the thinker, I have advantage of. I didn't just go click, I'll buy those. I obviously researched all of them and wrote down what I needed and what I didn't, and you know, so creatine was in the basket, and then I researched that and then popped it out because I knew I didn't need that, and so on and so on and so on and so on. I've been going on for nearly half an hour, so God bless you if you've watched this all the way through. But yeah, like I say, it's just, I haven't really got anyone to talk to about this. It feels like I'm on my own. I'm in the same, I'm on this little island on my own, where I've got no company, there's no one in a similar situation to me, there's no one in, you know, I don't know, I'm just wallowing a bit, to be honest. But I'm going to get on with my biceps and back workout, and then I'll have me shake. I'll let you know how it goes with the banana. And I will check in with you on Thursday. I really want my force down. I feel like I'm never going to get it at the moment, because I'm back to being 335 pounds, so that's what 3 stone 10 lost. Most I've got to is 3 stone 12, so it's been, you know, 3 stone 10, 3 stone 11, 3 stone 12, 3 stone 10, 3 11, 3 10, and so it's ridiculous. So I'd love to lose £5 this week, not 4 to make it 4 stone 5 to make it 4-1. Really, I'd like to lose 8, but 5 is what I've got in my head, and that would be great. So I hope this is worth it, and my banana is worth it. But thanks as always for listening to me drone on. Feel free to leave comments in the comment box. Come and find me on Facebook. Give me a ring if you've got my number, or text me. You can message me on Facebook. You can email me, fatty@nataliesteer.co.uk. You can, if you know where I live, you can come and say hello. You can do one of these workouts with me, or if you go to group, I'll see you on Thursday. Until then, my friends, I'll see you then.